students. Today in this video we are going to study how to write an email. Nowadays email is become a trend. Most of the people, schools, colleges, companies and institutes use this mode of communication. So we must know how to write an email. For this purpose, the topic how to write an email is introduced in our new syllabus for standard 11th and 12th. So now let's discuss some main points of an email. First of all, email stands for an electronic mail. It is a mail which is sent through electronic medium. That can be computer, laptop, or it could be your mobile phone. It is the better way of communication than SMSs, that is message. In email, you can also send attachments and it can be lengthy and in which you have to describe something. The second important aspect of an email is it is the quickest way of communication. That is, as soon as you send an email, the receiver gets it. The receiver receives it. So it is the fast and quick way of communication. The third important aspect of an email is it is the cheapest means of communication. That is why email is most popular. It does not cost anything. You just need an internet connection and an electronic device through which you can send an email. Now let's move ahead. There are two types of an email. The first one is formal email and the second one is an informal email. Formal email is an email sent to the companies. It can be sent to government departments. It can be sent to the offices. It can also be sent to your schools, colleges, teachers and principal, etc. And informal emails are emails sent to your family, relatives or to your friends. Now, basically, both these emails are different due to the format that they have, the type of the language that they use in them. When I say formal email, you have to follow the typical format for an email. The next important thing is that in formal email, you have to follow formal language. You cannot use any short forms, any nicknames or any abbreviations. Formal email is sent to your family, relatives or friends. It can be sent within your organization also. You can send an informal email because all the people in your organization are known to each other. In an informal email, you can use short forms, nicknames, etc. And it is not important for you to follow the format of an email. This is the main difference between both these types of an email. Now let's move ahead. We will discuss the format of an email. So just now, as I told you, the format of an email is very important when you are writing the formal email. Let us see the format. Over here in the left hand side, it is written to, refers to the receiver, recipient of an email. So here you will write the email address of the recipient of the email, the email ID of the person to whom you want to send an email. Then you can see here the subject. Subject refers to the main reason of your mail. So here you have to write main subject. That is the reason of writing the mail. Some important tips while writing the subject are it should be brief. It should be short. It should give the clue of content of an email. It should be precise. It should give an idea what you are going to write in an email. Subject may not be a complete sentence. You should just write what you are going to elaborate. The next important thing in an email is salutation. Salutation in a formal email is sir or madam. Or it can be dear sir or dear madam. Or it can be to whomsoever it may be concerned. After that, we start with an email. That is the body of an email. In the first paragraph, we give an introduction. It has to be very brief. You don't have to write lengthy email. So, in the introduction, you will introduce yourself and you will give a brief line about the topic for which you are writing the email. Then, in the next paragraph, you will detail the subject and finally you will give the conclusion to your email. After that, the most important thing in an email is courteous, leave taking and closing. It could be regards, it could be thank you, it could be yours sincerely, anything. After that, name, designation and contact details of sender. You will write your name. You will write your designation, that is, whatever position you are holding in the company, on behalf of which you are writing the email. And then add your contact details such as mobile details, your email ID, all that will come here. So this is the format of formal email. When you are writing an informal email, you have to follow this format exactly. So what you can do in an informal email, you can leave up the courteous leave taking and closing because you already know the person to whom you are writing the email. It could be to your family, to your friends, to your relatives. So you don't need to follow this format precisely. Now let us see the short example of an email. First one is an example of formal email. The first activity is you are Akshay Akanksha. You want to buy an air conditioner and need to know details like the price, cooling capacity, warranty, electricity consumption, installation charges. Write an email to Shiv Electricals, email ID Shiv Electrical 321@gmail.com inquiring about the same. You can add other details also. So let us see how to attempt this question. First of all, as I told you, write an address of the recipient, that is to whom you are sending an email. This is given to us in question. Shiv Electricals 321@gmail.com. Then in subject line we will write cause of an email, that is inquiry for purchase of LG air conditioner. This is how you have to write the subject, which is brief and precise while writing an email. Now salutation, sir / madam. Then we will start with the body of an email. First of all, I will introduce myself. I am Akanksha from Gulmohan Society, Nagarapal, Kolhapur. I want to buy an LG air conditioner, and as you are the dealer of the same, kindly provide the below mentioned information at the earliest. Price of air conditioner, installation and delivery charges, cooling capacity, electricity consumption, warranty. Then I will conclude my email with expecting a prompt reply. After this leave taking, regards, and then my name, email ID and contact number, that is Akanksha123@gmail.com, 9876543210. So here, as I am not writing on behalf of any organization or company, I had not written my designation. Here you can see in an email everything starts from left hand corner because you are typing an email on computer and automatically computer cursor appears on the left hand side, and this is the format we want to follow while writing an email. So this is all you have to write while writing formal email. Now let us move ahead to informal email. You are Sanjay / Sanjana. Your friend Anvi has won the Artist Club Award. Write an email in not more than 120 words to Anvi at anvi29@gmail.com to congratulate her. So let's study how to write an informal email. In 2, I will write an email ID of my friend as it is given in the question, anvi29@gmail.com. Then in subject, I will write the reason of an email. Congratulations. In salutation, I will write, Hi Anvi. Then I will write the main body of an email. How are you doing? I am happy to know that you have bagged the well-known Artist Club Award. I most heartily congratulate you on your grand success. Your hard work and dedication towards art is finally rewarded. You have brought laurels to your college and made your parents proud. Your success is remarkable. Once again, hearty congratulations, dear Anvi, and all the best. Convey my best regards to your parents, your loving friend Sanjana. Here, in an informal email, no need to give your contact details because you are writing this mail to a known person. This is your friend, so she knows your mobile number and email ID. So that's why you don't need to write such details. So this is how you can attempt the question on an email. With this, we come to know about how to write an email. I hope you like this video, which will be beneficial, which will be useful for you while solving the question paper.